welcome back to the show. Now looking for something almost as sweet as Mama Bear? Well, look no further, because in this segment, we'll be showing you how to make your very own royal icing from scratch. Now, we are then going to be using that very same icing to decorate some cookies and give them that extra special Mother's Day glow. Now, we've already created our dough. Yes. Anmar has shown us how to create the dough, one dough, 3 different kinds of flavors, and you're about to roll out the dough. But Chef Dumi and I already have our shapes.
You already have your shapes pre-baked. So it's very simple. I roll out the dough, I'm going to bake another batch. And with cookies, what the great thing is you can make it in advance. So that's why we already have our cookies. I'm going to start off with a really easy royal icing recipe, which is basically an icing that it hardens really hard, if you can imagine a zoo biscuit. Oh, so, yes. You know, once it's decorated, it's going to be, you know, good to go, and you can actually package it, and it can harden and last for quite a while. Okay. I'm just going to add some icing sugar into my mixing bowl.
Okay.
Yes, can you grab me the whisk?
Definitely.
And the one for the mixer.
Okay, Palace, I think it's over there.
Yeah, it's
perfect.
Just
awesome. All right,
vanilla.
So you've just added vanilla.
Yes, I've added vanilla essence, a bit of lemon juice is going in.
Okay.
I've got meringue powder. Now, meringue powder is something that's available at baking shops. It actually makes the icing dry much harder. But another way of doing this is just using an egg white. So royal icing is usually made with egg white. I'm going to mix this up.
And as all of that does come together, we are celebrating our mothers, and we are saying and asking you, how are you going to be spending that quality time and celebrating umama wako this week? Now, mothers don't have to be your biological mother. It doesn't have to be the woman who birthed you and raised you, but a lot of us have mother-like figures. A lot of us are celebrating different matriarchal figures in our lives. So, Chef Dumi, what are you most looking forward to? I mean, you're a mother, you got a mama, and I know you're very close to your family.
Well, Palisa, more than anything, I'm looking forward to celebrating Mother's Day, and celebrating Mother's Day with my son in company with me, but at the same time, just celebrating my mom. I think one thing that we all seem to enjoy is that Mother's Day just celebrates them in a way that isn't the same as every other day in the year. So it's just trying to find new and exciting ways to say to her, I love you, you're the best thing that's ever happened to me, and just finding ways to keep her excited about life.
Yep. I think it's so difficult sometimes, though, getting the older generation excited about life again, because they also have that been there, done that kind of mentality. Yeah. If you were to think, Anmar, of some of the lessons, the life lessons, or maybe just these funny little quotes that these mothers always tell us every now and then, what would your grandmother or someone close to you say?
I think they never physically said it to me, but I think I was raised with a mentality of never give up. And like never settle for, if it's not the best, don't settle for it. And I don't think I realized that until I grew up, you know. Yeah. So I've just rolled out this dough to show you. Now, I'm not rolling all of this because we already have many cookies, but this is a great dough to freeze. Pop it in the freezer, it lasts for 3-4 months in the freezer, and you just defrost it, roll it out, bake it again. Great, great, great dough.
This is simple and easy, and I think that's perfect for people like myself, because I have a little one, but at the same time, you worry sometimes about the dough keeping its shape and keeping its texture and being able to be used again. So it's good to know that I can freeze it and use it any other time I need to.
Of course.
Awesome stuff. So you've done the great part for us.
Royal icing here. Okay. It's looking a bit soft, so I'm going to add a little bit more icing sugar.
Okay, perfect.
Which you can just grab out of the cupboard on the side.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Pali. All right, and just to confirm, right, we're going to be using piping bags to pipe our...
Easiest thing to use a piping bag. These are available at all baking shops. Even supermarkets sell them. I fold it with paper, which is a bit chefy, but it's very easy to use a bit of paper and just fold a cone, but this can be quite difficult for some people. That's why I say use a piping bag that
Tell me when to stop.
Ooh, you can pour, you can add quite a bit, because you see it's quite runny still, and we want it to be thick, because we're gonna, that's perfect. So thank you. So just incorporating that last bit, then I'm gonna give you each a little bit into your piping bag.
Okay,
so if you pass me your piping bag.
Awesome stuff.
So from here, you can add different colors. You can create green ones, and you'll see in some cookies that I brought with, I've made pink ones and green ones, and this is just a plain. And then you always squish down, and once you cut a tiny little hole,
let's do that. How
and then
thick
you just
do you want
feed
it
it through.
A tiny little hole, it will feed it through. And then the secret of a piping bag, so you sort that one out for yourself.
Okay, cool, I'll do that.
The secret of a piping bag is to squeeze from the back. So I think what a lot of people do is they hold it like this and they squeeze it and everything comes out the top.
Okay.
Okay.
So you have to make sure that the entire mixture is fully in the piping bag, and then you snip off the top, and then you make sure that you squeeze from the back of that piping bag all the way through to the tip, just to make sure that there's less spillage and it doesn't get a little messy in the kitchen.
Exactly. I mean, these things at the beginning, when you start icing cookies like this, it always gets a bit messy. But
Okay,
once
perfect.
you have a bit of experience, it becomes easier with time.
Okay, but I just want to confirm something, right? You've mentioned here that these recipes can actually be adjusted. Like you mentioned that if someone would like a vegan option, they've got the option of even using, you've got a recipe that we've got online for the rose water.
It's a rose, pistachio, and olive oil cookie, which is essentially the same type of cookie, but it's vegan and dairy-free as well, of course, as it's a vegan recipe. And yeah, because it's made with olive oil, it has a beautiful flavor. And that's available on the website as well. So see, I've got my little paper one. I'm just going to cut off the tip.
Okay.
And
Okay, look at me.
scissor.
Here we go.
Oh, you're already piping.
I know, I'm already piping. I'm trying to create like a little bit of a design. I don't know how cute it's going. I tried to make a heart. Mom, forgive me. I did art a very long time ago. Yes, how's it going now?
So the secret is to hold the cookie close or to sit, if you're sitting doing it. Yes. To have it close to you so you can see. So you start by pressing, connecting with the cookie, and then you actually just lift because the royal icing is stiff enough to create a border. There you go.
I don't know what border I'm creating over here. It's definitely the border between South Africa and some other place, but it's not.
Takes a bit of practice.
Okay.
But this is essentially your border that's going to dry out, and then we're going to fill it. So a little secret I'm going to show you over here.
Hey, girl, I'm gonna need all the secrets. It ain't looking good.
The thing with baking is it's an act of love, and you can give this to your mum and she's still going to love it. It doesn't have to be perfect, but a beautiful thing that's very in fashion at the moment is to use a palette knife and just use royal icing in different colors and create like wavy textures, and then you can actually just add a tiny bit of sprinkles and a bit of coloring, and it looks beautiful.
I was going to say, you can almost do like a rainbow kind of unicorn theme, almost matching your hairstyle, girl. Yeah, and being able to just use this cake spreader almost, just to make sure you distribute this nicely.
And then, this is where you can make a sandwich cookie. Say if you have two hearts, you can actually pop them on top of each other and create a really cute little sandwich.
I love that. This is super simple and so cute. Now, the kitchen is definitely another kind of art studio, and I can feel my inner Picasso patting me on the back for a job well done. Now, you too can try your hand at these beautiful creations. Just head over to afternoonexpress.co.za for the full recipe. Now, tell us how you are going to be decorating your special Mother's Day cookies by using the hashtag AfternoonExpress on our social media platforms. But coming up, we're going to be tempting our mom with a more irresistible smiles coming out of this kitchen as we whip up some scrumptious banana bran muffins.